working super hard, getting right into that core, right here, and those are the beach muscles. You got 3 seconds to go. Drive it in and out, and nice work. So here's what we're going to do to make that even harder. Doug, you're gonna just move to Bianca's progression, so you're gonna drop down to your knees. Now what Bianca's gonna do is going to turn around and face the anchor point, and this makes it harder because gravity is going to be pulling Bianca towards her anchor point, and her core is gonna have to work incredibly hard to slow that down. So, we're ready to go? Ready to go, let's see it. Join us at home and begin. Excellent job. We've got kneeling rollouts happening all over the place. Facing away from the anchor point, facing the anchor point. That's what it's all about. Come out as far as you can, really getting that core, but not too far where you can feel your lower back. Nice job, Doug. Way to go, Bianca. Bianca, come on, all the way out. The faster you dive out, the harder it's gonna be, and Bianca's face says it all. You can see it, she's working super hard. We got 10 seconds to go. Driving all the way out. Don't let go of that pelvis. If you go out too far, or you're starting to feel a bit weaker, you can always reduce it. And done, nice job. So let's move on to the next core exercise. And for this, we're starting to get into the suspended work. And this is where it really gets interesting. So I want you to adjust the TRX up a little bit. So the bottom of the foot cradle should be about 8 inches from the ground. That means that when you sit down underneath them, your toes are going to be just brushing the bottom of the foot cradles. So there's 2 ways to get into this. One, if you're flexible like Bianca is, what you can do is just back into the TRX and put your feet in the foot cradles. Easy as that. Now most people don't have the flexibility to do that. And if that's you, that's okay. Doug's going to take you through the easy way. So what you want to do is sit in front of the TRX, grabbing those foot cradles or the handles and separating them. Take your right foot, put it into the left foot cradle as deeply as you can. Once you've done that, you're gonna take your left foot, cross over the top, put it into the other foot cradle, and roll in the direction of that top foot, pointing your toes, letting your feet roll inside, and voila, there you are, you're all set to go. Either way it works, looks to me like we're ready to do the plank series. So here's what's going to happen. If you're new to the TRX, you're new to suspension, you're gonna wanna follow Doug for this. Notice he's on his elbows and he's also on his knees. We're just gonna go up into suspension, hold the plank, and then drop the knees down, and then come up again. Hold it for each one for about 3 to 5 seconds and drop it down. The whole 30-second set, that's what Doug will be doing. Now, Bianca is for you people who aren't new to suspension. What she's gonna do is exactly what she's showing you, up on her hands, perfect plank, perfect alignment, and holding it for the whole 30 seconds, unless you need to put your knees down, and that's up to you. So, we know what we're doing. We're set to go, 30 seconds. Ready, Doug?
Ready.
Ready, Bianca?
Ready.
Let's do it at home. Join in. So Doug's got that. Drop the knees down and pull it up again. Good. Squeeze tight. You want to squeeze through those glutes, squeeze through that back, be active through your shoulders. Perfect. Bianca, she's just hanging out right here. She could do this all day long, just like you can at home. You're going to just hang there, squeezing tight. You've got about 10 seconds. Hang on as tight as you can now. Tight as you can. Smile if you can, just like Bianca's doing. And Doug, well, not so much smiling, but that's okay. Hold on as hard as you can and rest. Nice job. So, that's the prone plank, but now we're gonna throw a side plank at you. What I want you to do is roll over on your left side. What Doug is going to do is he's going to be on his elbow. Notice how his top foot is in front of his bottom foot, heel to toe. He's going to start off right here on his elbow. Bianca's gonna do this from her hand. So here's how the progression works. They're both gonna come up with that top hand as an assist. Then that top hand is going to come to the hip. Perfect. And then that top hand is going to reach up for the sky. You know what to do. Bring that hand back down and join in right now. 30 seconds. Let's come up, guys. We're going to hold on to this. If you have to let go, but try and join in as quickly as you can. You got 3 seconds left here. Looking good at home. Hand to hip, hand to hip. That's it. Perfect job. This is exactly where we want to be. I know it's hard, but you can hang on. You got 2 seconds here. Now let's bring it. Hands straight up. Hands straight up. Tight underneath here, tight underneath here. Look at Bianca working hard there. We got 3 seconds, 2, 1. High fives, attaboy, Doug, and down. Let's switch to the other side. We're gonna give you a little bit of a break, about 15 seconds, just to sort of chill out. Whew, your whole core is working pretty hard with this one. All right, are you ready?
Ready.
Are you sure you're ready?
Yep.
You ready at home? All right, here we do. Up, let's bring it up. With that assist, top arm assist. Perfect job, perfect job. That's it. Trying to get that core working hard. You got about 3 seconds to go right here. Looking really good. All right, let's bring that hand to hip. and a hip at home. You can do this. I know you can. I know you can do this, Doug. Come on now, right here. You can do it. You and me, right here. That's it. All right, that's it, Bianca. And arm up, arm up. We got 10 seconds right here. Hold on to it. If you're on your hand, you know how hard this is. This isn't easy. 3 seconds to go. 2, 1. Nice. I get a thumbs up. I get a high five, and we're done. Good work. Now we got one more core exercise, and I know your core's feeling beat up. It doesn't matter. You can do this. And here is the kicker. What we're doing is a suspended crunch. Now, Doug is going to do this from his elbows. He's on his elbows. He's ready to go. He's going to come from that plank just like we did, but pull those knees right into his chest as far as he can. Look at those nice toes flexed up towards his knees. That's exactly right. Bianca is going to do this from her hands again. She's bringing it one more time, bum up as high as she can, pulling her knees right to her elbows. So, ready at home? Ready here? Yep. Let's kick it. Come on now, this is the last set. We can rally for the last set. Here we go, 30 seconds. Dropping them up as high as you can. Bring that butt up, bring that butt up. Perfect job, right there. Knees as far into the chest as you can. You've got 20 seconds to go. Bianca, way up nice and high. You gotta get that backside up in here. People at home, you gotta get that backside up here. You got 10 seconds, 10 seconds right here. We got one more set to go after this. That's it, bring it. Come on, Doug, come on, Bianca. Come on there, 3 seconds to go. Come on, that's what I want to see. And done. Now, we got one more set to go, and it's not easy. We're going to bring it up this way. So, Doug, what we're going to do with you is we're going to add a twist. We're going to pull his knees first to his right side, so both knees to his right side, and then both knees over to his left after kicking out. It's the oblique crunch, but suspended. Now, how are we going to add this twist to Bianca? We're just going to add a little push-up for her, but she's going to do it from her hands. So you see what to do, you've seen it, you can do it. Let's go. Bring it right now. Here it is, right here. One side, the other side. Trying to twist that body as much as you can. Keep that alignment. Don't let those hips sag below parallel. Come on, Bianca. Let's go. Come on now, right down to the ground, right down to the ground. You got it, that's it. Look down at that ground. Focus on something. You have 12 seconds to go until you're done. Come on now, right over here, right over here. Keep your form tight. Keep it going, Doug. You can fight through it. 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Come on now, one more push-up, Bianca, down there. And done. Way to go at home. That's fantastic work. That's fantastic work back there. Doug, excellent job. Bianca, way to go. I think that you've earned a bit of a stretch session, and we've got the perfect 3 movements for you. Certainly these guys look like they needed it. So what I want you to do is take that TRX and adjust it. We need to shorten it up so that it is right at that halfway point, making sure you're right at those halfway markers. Then you're going to grab onto those handles and back up away from it, making sure that your weight is over top of your feet. We're not leaning against it to start off with this that time. This is really important. So here we are. Here your feet are going to be a little bit narrower. You're going to put them so they're about 4 inches apart. So what we want you to do now, they're 4 inches apart. I want you to drop that tailbone all the way back, getting right through your shoulders. Excellent. And just bend the knees slightly, then straighten one, straighten the other, and go back and forth. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. Driving it back and forth. We really want to sink into these hips, trying to create as much rotation as we can. Now, some of you are going to be really tight. Your hips are not going to want to do that, but as we go through this 30 seconds, it's going to get better and better, and soon you'll start to look like Bianca here, who's got great mobility for both hips, and Doug has got some going on here as well. He's dropping from side to side. Now, what you're noticing probably is naturally start to rotate, and we're going to start to emphasize this in just a second. So what I want you to do is now stand up, just shrug your shoulders a couple times, try and take the pressure off, and now we're going to drop back into it and emphasize that rotation. So as we drop back down, here we want to rotate here towards and really sink into this hip. Take a big deep breath and then come back to middle. Excellent job. Come back out, rotate, sink into the hip, big exhale. There we go, and drop in. And one more time to this side, sink in as far as you can, and exhale. And let's rotate all the way over to the other side now. So over here on this other side, sinking into this hip, it should feel much more open than it did 30 seconds ago. Come back, exhale. 2 more times, over, sink into the hip and exhale. Perfect, and one more time, all the way through, feeling those hips open up, great rotation through the core. Brilliant job. All right, we're going to move on to our next stretch. And to do that, we're going to be in the same position, facing the TRX, but this time what I want you to do is take your right foot, cross it over your left foot so you're rotated towards the anchor point. Now what we're going to do is drop this hip away. So as it drops away, notice how this arm is going to come right up over top of your ear. We're going to spend 2 breaths in each position. So let's take 2 great big breaths here. Keep trying to get deeper and deeper into this stretch. Once we've done that, we're going to rotate our chest towards the ground. So now our chest is facing the ground. You're going to feel this stretch roll down into the back a little bit further, a little bit lower. 2 breaths there, and now we're going to rotate all the way through, trying to rotate it through as far as we can. Now we're going to feel it come up, maybe through our glute, but across the lower part of our back, and then into this lat of the downside. Excellent job. Let's come up. Take a little bit of a breath, shake the shoulders out, and now we're going to take that left foot, cross it over top of the right, facing the other direction. Remember, your arm is up over top of your head, really feeling a great big stretch all along this long part of your body, from shoulders through the lats, into hips, and for some of you, maybe even down into this IT band. Once we've done those 2 breaths, we're going to rotate to the ground a bit. You'll feel that stretch lower into the back just a little bit more. 2 big deep breaths. And now one more position, come all the way through, perfect job, getting that good rotation. Again, may feel in the glute, up across the back and out the lat of the other side. So wonderful long stretch, and we can come up out of that. Nice job, too. Well done at home. Our final stretch is our chest stretch, with a few reaches thrown in for good measure. So what we want to do is come forward, find yourself in this chest press position, leaving the TRX still in that half adjusted position. So you're halfway at the mid-length points, coming out, big wide arms. So for this, as we come out in these wide arms, what we want to do is feel the stretch all the way across our chest, and we want to make sure that that back heel stays right on the ground, the toe is pointed right forward, and we're just going to hold this for about 15 seconds. Beautiful job. Sink into it. Keep breathing. Try and connect your breath with your body. Now from here, what I'd like you to do is take the hand that's on the same side as the leg that's forward, and you're going to lift it right up in the air. For Doug and Bianca, that's their left side. So we're going to reach up as high as we can, just as Doug is showing you, taking the stress off the hip a little bit, but now what I want you to do is drive those hips forward, try and get a bit more extension out of that hip on this side, reaching high with that top hand and way back with the other. Now we're going to switch it to the other side, and here's where we're really going to pull in that hip flexor. So same stance, reaching with the other arm up as high as we can overhead. Keep that heel right on the ground, right through these hip flexors, these abdominals, reaching up high and rotating. Now, if you can, like Bianca's doing, look at, she's reaching back, looking out that back arm, and that's going to help improve the stretch. Excellent job. Let's come back to center, release the stretch, and we're going to stride forward with that opposite leg this time. All right, so dropping into that chest stretch, really try to feel it for this 15. Again, that back heel is flat on the ground, trying to get into this hip, squeezing the glute. Now we're going to reach up overhead with that arm of the leg that's forward, reaching up as high as we can, trying to get the stretch right up through this lat, right through this shoulder. We're holding this for 15 seconds. Keep breathing all the way through, trying to sink deeper and deeper in this stretch. Now let's move to the other side. So we're going to reach with that opposite arm all the way up overhead, and here's where we really get into this hip flexor. Driving forward. Excellent job. Really sink into it as deeply as we can. That's it. You should really feel that hip flexor. Keep this glute tight. Heel is right on the ground. 4 more seconds. Hanging on to it. Beautiful job. And looking at that arm just like Bianca's doing. Wonderful work. And now come straight back up. Good. Fantastic job. That's wonderful. Way to go, Doug. Brilliant job. Excellent job at home. That's the full workout. 12 exercises, 9 strength, 3 stretches, and all of those progressions. And that's really important. One of the most amazing things about the TRX is how many progressions you can do. No matter what fitness level you're at, I'll bet that you were able to find a progression that suited you perfectly. So whether you were following Doug or whether you're following Bianca, I know you got a great workout. Now, the next question is, how often do we need to do this workout? Well, if you were to do this 3 or even 4 times a week, you're gonna get some brilliant results. You're gonna look better, you're gonna feel better, and you're certainly gonna be stronger and have more energy. And that's exactly what we're looking to get. Now, we've talked about all these progressions. Well, how do we know when to progress? The easiest way, if you can complete a whole set without fail, using perfect form, following along with these 2, then you're ready to challenge yourself at the next level. So, thank you very much for doing the workout. We certainly enjoyed doing it for you. Can't wait to see you next time.
I hope you enjoyed your workout. My team at Fitness Anywhere is committed to helping you achieve your personal fitness objectives in a fun and effective way. Think of this as the gateway to achieving all your fitness goals using the TRX suspension trainer. We also offer a large selection of DVDs, downloads, and exercise programs to get you started and keep you moving forward with the TRX. Join our online community right now for free to get daily tips and videos from experts on suspension training and healthy living, and to connect with others who are hooked on the TRX. Remember, if you have any questions or want to learn more about TRX suspension training, just visit us at fitnessanywhere.com. Take care, train safe, and make your body your machine.